guys, good morning. Welcome back to another fresh video. So right now we are in Dhanushkodi and my bike is here. So we'll quickly leave because it feels like it is going to rain. If you see the clouds above, this side though there are no rainy clouds, but here it looks like it will rain. So we don't want to take the risk. We'll go and visit Dhanushkodi first, and after that if it rains it is okay. So after that we will be heading to Kodaikanal, but now let's go to Dhanushkodi first. So right now we are in Dhanushkodi, and the rush here is quite a lot. So this is the main circle of Dhanushkodi, and this is India's last road. So this is the last point, and from here I think Sri Lanka is just 21 kilometers. I'm not sure about the distance. If I get the distance, I'll put it in this video only over here. But as per what I know, it's just that much. But today, due to the fog, we just can see a bit of line of Sri Lanka, but it is. I don't think it will be visible even on the phone. I'll just try to show it to you all. So it is somewhere this side. No, you cannot see it on the camera. So because the rush is so much, we did not even get up from our bike. And we'll leave from here in like 2-3 minutes. We were on our way to Madurai, and we saw this. It is there at a lot of places. So this is good itself. That is, we put it in this thing, tea. It is good for your health and for throat infections and all that. And in front over here, the other thing. So that is good for your all bone pain and joint pain and all that stuff. So we wanted to try some, so that's why we bought off only 100 rupees. So we'll try it and we'll let you all know once we reach the thing place. So we stopped for lunch and brunch. They're called brunch, but we are having meals here. So it's a very good place, quite decent. And look at the meal that we'll be having. So they've got soup for us first, and then is these are like the starters, and then is papad and chapati with some sweet, and these are all the gravies and all the masalas, all the chutneys. After this, after we eat the chapati, then we will get rice with it. So first we'll have this, and then I'll show you when the rice comes. So this is gunpowder and rice that they put after we eat our chapati. And here comes the ghee. We are done with our food, and to top it off they have given us ice cream. So the quantity is so much that I'm done. I'm totally full. The food was really tasty, damn good. It was so good. And the surprising part is that the price of this is just 140. So for 140 you get unlimited thali, and you get ice cream and you get soup on top of it. So we are now heading to Kodaikanal, and it is showing us 4 hours more to go. So we'll just hurry up, and we don't want to reach late on the mountain. So we'll hurry up, and then I'll video once we stop somewhere. So we have stopped in Madurai, and the bike is here. So we took a stop to drink fresh lime soda. This is fresh lime soda only, but for the sweetener they put something red, and so there is the red bottle. This is what they had. How is it?
Good.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so we'll stop here. But
So red kit guys. So it is gonna different taste level. The limbu soda lagna taste gonna. No, ko tak different taste है इसको rose देखो ना इसको.
okay, wait. She is a bit confused, so let me sort it out.
ती तोंडे शेरोपेचं तसं आहे शी.
Escoril. Exact Escoril. I don't know why she had to do that, but it is exactly astonishing. Okay, but anyway, since we are thirsty, we'll drink it and then we'll leave from here. The thing that we drank was Nannari, and it has a very different taste. And to neutralize that, I got plain goli soda. So this is the plain one without salt and sugar.
2 hours later.
So this is the final stretch of our road, and this road is directly going to Kodaikanal in another 50 kilometers. So we stopped to have tender coconuts. So my girl is already having. How's the taste? Good?
Not sweet.
Not sweet? Okay. So she was very tired. Meaning we both were tired. So we said why not have a tender coconut.
Try good. Bara?
So we just crossed the checkpost for Kodaikanal, and there are the mountains. Wait, let me just get a bit in front and I'll show it to you all. So just in 6 months I am back here at Kodaikanal. I came, I don't know if you all have seen my previous videos, but I came here like 6 months back with my cousins, and here I am back again. So last time when I came, the weather was very pleasant. It was, you know, around 22, 23, 24 the temperature, but this time it is dropping to 16, 14, 15, 16. So I don't know how we'll manage with that. And here are the mountains. Just look how gigantic they look just from beneath here. And now we have to climb all the way up. That is 50 kilometers. And I think, you know, we need a e-pass or something like that. So we'll have to obtain one. Let's see what they tell us. E-pass, no. How to take?
Entry pass, Kodaikanal entry pass. அங்கே போய் போட சொல்லுவோம் நான் அங்கே தான் அனுப்பி விடுவேன் ரைட் சைடு போகணும்
Right side. Okay, so it seems from the right side we get a e-pass. Huh? I don't see anyone. Oh, okay. I think she told us to stop here and get a e-pass. Okay.
A few minutes later.
This is the checkpost to enter Kodaikanal, and you know, there is a e-pass which is being needed here, and it is bit of a complicated thing to get it online. So I just went near him and he did it all for me. So my girl is sleepy, she's yawning here. Actually we are a bit tired, we have been riding for almost 6 hours now, and here are the mountains. We'll just ride now, and yeah, that's it. So I'll just get onto the motorblogging setup and then we'll go to the mountains. And we have entered Kodaikanal. So from here it will be full mountain roads. And you know, it feels so good to ride on this. I'll just show you all the views and the curves. But with that, there's one thing also to keep in mind, that I need to ride pretty safe. You know, especially like during this time, cars just keep on coming from this side and that side. And that too, you know, we are climbing the hill but they are getting down. So you know, they be in faster speeds. So that is one thing you should always be careful of while going up a ghat. It's 46 kilometers from here for us to reach the Kodaikanal. And we haven't booked a room yet. So once we reach there, we'll check for something nearby. You know, it feels so good to ride, and the road condition is also quite good. So I think we'll get a view from here. No, actually it's pretty foggy. And you know, from 15 feet above sea level to 1000 feet above sea level in just like 3-4 hours. And you know, the sudden change in weather, I think I'm getting cold. So I sneezed like, you know, for 10-15 times behind. And my hands are starting to get like freezing cold. What has happened is, the weather is not that cold, but from down when we came, my hands were sweating. So all my gloves and all were wet. And all of a sudden they have become cold. So you know, it's like moist inside and it's cold. So because of that I can feel like, you know, my fingers are freezing. Even Joshua at the back, she's saying that she's feeling cold. To the body at least it's okay, but for the hands it's very cold, especially because, you know, they are right in the direction of the wind. We have another one more on the Ghats, and then we'll be going to Kodaikanal. And you know, in between they have used this really innovative dividers. If I get a chance, like if there are in front, I'll show you all, but behind we had seen in 2-3 places. So first I'll show you all the divider, and then I'll show you how it exactly works and how it is, you know, innovative and brilliant idea. So this is the safety railing that I'm talking about. I'll just go slow to show you all. You just see how they are, and I'll tell you all how it works. So, you know, these are like bearings. So there's one stick that goes into it, not a stick, a metal rod that goes into it, and that is like it will turn. So just like a bearing, it will turn. So how it works, you know, see here also it is there. So how it works, you know, on a normal railing, if a lorry or truck goes and crashes on it, the railing will break and it will take it on the other side. But on this one, what will happen is, if a truck comes and hits it, that thing will act like, you know, how we have in dashing cars, the bumper cars that we go to in malls and all. It has a mechanism like that. So if you go and hit it, it will bounce and it will redirect your vehicle onto the road. So we have started with the Nilgiris. So you can see all these tall trees. So there is a location over here wherein we can do a, you know, a photo shoot with all the Nilgiri plantations only. And there is a small chapel also here. Kursadi. I think Kursadi means cross. So we have another 16 kilometers more to go. And you know, I'm going very slow. I'm not even crossing 60. Because, you know, I'm very unfamiliar with these roads. And the cold is hitting in. I can feel it on my chest now. If you know, if I feel more cold, I'll just stop somewhere and wear my winter liner and wear the warmer and all, because I can bear any amount of it. You tell me to stay in the hot sun for hours, I can do that, but cold is a no-no for me. We have reached Kodaikanal, and this is the view from here. Devigal is taking pictures there. So we are looking for a valley point, and you know, with a good view. So we reached Kodaikanal, and we are come to the restaurant that is 10 degrees, and we ordered pumpkin soup, and the other things will come. But you know, the weather here is extremely cold. It is 14 degrees or 16 degrees Celsius outside, and you know, riding in such cold, it's so difficult. The fingers get so much numb. And my baby girl is busy. She's posting Insta stories, so she's handling Instagram for this trip, and I'm doing everything on YouTube. So we'll check into a room. I mean, we'll find a good room and check in. But before that, we were extremely hungry. So you know, even before going to any room, we came here so that we'll have something to eat. So this is pork chili, no? Yes. Okay. And here's the pasta. This is, I think, beef, right? This is beef pasta here. So you know, the pork is really good, and it was my girl's suggestion to order pork, and the taste is so good. You know, it's like the Goan style that we do the chili fry. Amazing, really good taste. The food is really good here. Even the pumpkin soup that we had is really good. Now it all depends on the pasta, but overall we really like the food. So after checking for a lot of reviews on what this place is famous for, we saw that this place is quite famous for their chocolate mousse. What? Okay, sorry, this is a tender coconut mousse cake. What do you call it? Okay, this is called as tender coconut mousse. So let my girl do the tasting first. Mm. How's it? It's good. हाँ. Okay. It's extremely good. It's so unique. I've never had something like this, and it's extremely good. I don't know what is there in it, but the taste is like mind blowing. So we are done with our dinner and we are come to our bike. So we are going home right now, meaning we are going to our rooms. You know the temperature is so cold. It is 11 degrees right now. That's why we wore our helmet and gloves along from the hotel only and from the restaurant only, and we came out. I can't imagine riding in 11 degrees. When it was 16 degrees only before, I was done. But now it's 11. All the best to me. What do you have to say about the cold?
I don't know, I'm dancing.